So we're doing chores, me and my wife. I'm out with her. I picked up a couple of groceries, and she's in Michael's getting some yarn or whatever it is that girls get from Michael's, and because she likes to craft and make stuff. I got a couple of things that I wanted to say about my current situation. I go back to work tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. I want to get back into a normal routine that isn't just looking after myself. I know that's important, and I'm obviously going to continue to look after myself and do the stuff that's necessary to not have another heart attack. I made an important decision last night. I'll make a whole video on this, but essentially, and I know there's going to be a lot of viewers that are absolutely going to not like to hear this and maybe even defy me on this, but I've stopped taking my statins. It's a atorvastatin, which is Lipitor. I'm not going to take it. I'm having so many, and you don't know, I don't think, because I haven't said it as much in these videos. This is why I need to make a video kind of explaining this, not only for you guys, but for me as well. And hell, I may end up showing it to my doctor, which I haven't told yet, but I'm absolutely not going to take it. I'm having so many side effect issues and new issues that are all directly related to statin use. Now, I've seen some comments already, and somebody said, hey, I can't believe this happened to you because, you know, you're so health conscious, and I'm not really too overweight, and I eat mostly a plant-based diet. If you dissect what I actually have been eating, I do eat a largely plant-based diet, but I eat a lot of eggs. I work at a hospital that has easily accessible eggs, and I've just been smashing eggs for 2 years. And I'm talking about a pretty generous serving of scrambled eggs or even omelets with cheese and butter every day. And the quantity is probably anywhere from 4 to 6. I say 4 to 6 because it's probably 3 eggs, maybe sometimes 4 worth of content for breakfast. But then for lunch, I usually throw a boiled egg or 2 into my salad. So this is every day. So I was probably eating 4 to 6 eggs a day. I know some of you will say eggs don't have a lot of cholesterol. You know, there's a lot of science this way, science that way. There's only like 2 or 3 sources of cholesterol that I eat in dietary stuff because I eat so much plant. But one of them is cheese, not excess cheese, but some cheese, and the other is eggs. That's. I'm just trying to quantify where does my cholesterol to build plaque come from for me. And I'm not going to do those anymore. I might have an egg here or there, but as far as those hospital eggs that aren't boiled, that are cooked in fats and butter, nope. Number 2, I was drinking probably 48 ounces of coffee a day. Again, I put it in one of the videos before, coffee can raise cholesterol. Some coffees don't. You have to be very specific, and it's too hard. Like, I think that I'm just going to do minimal coffee and teas, which was my plan before. I'll just do that for my caffeine intake. And lowering caffeine is a good thing anyways. I don't have to have tons of caffeine. I can minimize that. Drink a lot more water than I have been. But I'm going to fight my cholesterol levels through mostly plant-based nutrition. Cholesterol comes from animals' products, so I can't. It's almost impossible to exceed cholesterol without animal intake. I'll probably still. I'm undecided yet, but I'll probably still consume 1 to 2 servings of fish a week just to keep the omega-3s up. I could supplement those in with algae omega-3s. But the biggest thing is I had to admit to myself, and I've been in plausible deniability, cognitive dissonance, if you will. I've been vaping like a lot over the past 1 to 2 years, kind of on and off. More recently, it had been more. And I had been hiding it from everybody, essentially, especially, and even my wife. And, you know, I told her recently, and she was really upset. And I didn't even admit it really to my doctors because I was in just this denial and shock of, well, shit, man, you've probably been doing this to yourself. So artery narrowing capacity of nicotine, coupled with smashing 4 to 6 eggs a day with butter and or cheese, coupled with very low I mean, I walk around a lot at work, but as far as getting 10,000 steps in or doing any type of aerobic capacity, it's not really been there. Over the past 2 years, it's just gotten worse. Coupled with, I have bad genetics. None of my relatives or my older relatives lived past late 50s. None of them made it to 60. My mom died at 56. My dad died at 32 of a self-inflicted wound. My biological dad. Uncle died of liver cirrhosis, drank himself to death at 57. My oldest aunt made it to 59. So I mean, I've got an aunt right now that's in her late 50s, and I hope she makes it, but most of my close relatives just don't make it. I don't have great genes. And so that, coupled with all the eggs, all the cholesterol, you know, there's studies that'll say eggs don't raise cholesterol, and studies say they do. I've gotten my cholesterol from somewhere. Eggs is the only source. I do shellfish and fish, but not like a daily basis. I'm going to cut out oils and fats from my diet and see if I can get this cholesterol under control on diet alone. I know the doctors are going to push statins and say, well, you just have to, or you're going to have another heart attack. Cholesterol doesn't build up overnight. I'll be able to see how this goes and see if my efforts are going to be enough or not. But there's a lot of, this is another video's, into another video's worth of data of how statin, you just Google it. Google statin side effects. And I'm having a lot of them. And it's very, very causing me a lot of distress. Now, I know being dead causes a lot of distress. So I'm going to do my best to avoid death by water, no animal cholesterol, exercise, no more nicotine of any. It doesn't matter where the nicotine source. You smoke, you vape, you patch, the lozenge, even the pouches that people do, the snuff, whatever you want to call it, dip. I got to change a lot of stuff, and I will. So, thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm having another band issue with this finger right here. That's another video that's actually kind of related to the statin use. So anyways, I'm out. See you.